Focus on me. I forgot that I got it too. I'm not needing you.
Hey guys, it's C. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. And y'all, we are back in the kitchen today with another recipe. So I wanted to try these shrimp and grits that I saw on TikTok. I have made shrimp and grits before on here. It's been a long time ago, but I saw where Jaria on her dress code on TikTok made some smoked Gouda shrimp and grits, and she used salmon in it, smoked salmon. And I definitely wanted to try that because what everybody says is that the smoked salmon cooked tastes like bacon. And so of course I definitely wanted to try that because I use turkey bacon in my shrimp and grits, but if this tastes like bacon and it's salmon, oh, definitely had to try it. So there are not many ingredients. You can use whatever veggies you want to use. I use green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers, yellow peppers, and of course some red onion. And then I put that to the side, went ahead and got my shrimp. I just used one bag of extra large raw shrimp, thawed it out, and I seasoned it up. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I love some grits. So if you really love grits, you're definitely going to love this recipe. And I made the grits different than I normally do. And I can't make grits the other way no more. Like this way, I don't know if this is old, I just been missing out or what, but my grits were so good, so creamy and so good. And y'all gonna see in a second, but yeah, I can't make grits the same way again. But this is the smoked salmon. I got mine from Walmart. And what you do, you just put it in the pan with a little bit of oil and you just cook it down and chop it up really, really small. And as it was cooking, even Bay came in. He was like, that smells like bacon. And I was like, right, that's what they said it's supposed to taste like. I said, it's actually salmon, but it does smell like bacon. And he tasted some and I tasted some and it does taste like bacon. And so after I did that, I moved the salmon out of the way. Then I went ahead and cooked the shrimp. I didn't cook the shrimp all the way through. Like it was almost done, but not all the way because it's going to cook more in the sauce a little bit later. But once I finished with that, I went ahead and started cooking down the vegetables to make the sauce. So I just put some butter in a pan and I went ahead and added in all of the veggies. And like I said, you can add in whatever veggies you want to add in. I think some mushrooms will be good in this. Whatever veggies you like, definitely add them in. And then I went ahead and added in some minced garlic to that. And I let it cook down here, as you can see. And then I got some chicken broth and put that in there and let it cook down even more. And so I was just going to make this a straight like pescatarian shrimp and grits with no bacon, no sausage or anything. But we had some sausage, so I decided to go ahead and cook it and add it to it. So while the sausage was cooking in that small pan, I went ahead and added in some heavy whipping cream to this to make sure the sauce is good and to make sure it started thickening up. And so I let that cook down a little bit, of course, on like a medium low heat, and that's the sausage. It was basically done, so I was just moving it around a little bit, and then I set that to the side. So then I started cooking my grits. First thing, you put it in chicken broth. Like I think I've cooked grits in chicken broth before, but normally I use water, but chicken broth, that's key number one. If you are not a good grits cooker, key number one, get you some chicken broth. So as I had the chicken broth in the butter on the stove waiting for it to boil, the sauce started thickening up. So as it started thickening up, I added in some Parmesan cheese, and then I let that, and I also seasoned it because no matter how much vegetables and all kind of stuff you use, you're going to always need seasoning when you add in some heavy cream because it's going to take all the seasoning away. So I seasoned it up, and as y'all can see, it's bubbling a little bit. And so I mixed all that in and then kept it on low and just let it simmer and thicken up to my liking. And once it started getting to the consistency that I liked it, I went ahead and added the shrimp back in so that they can finish cooking and soak up all that flavor that is in the sauce. So added all that in, mixed it around, made sure it was pretty covered up with the sauce. And then once I did that, I went ahead and put the top back on it and let it just sit on low and simmer in that sauce. And y'all, it was so good. It was so good. So once the broth and butter started boiling, I went ahead and added in my grits. Now, y'all, I apologize. I did not measure anything. Y'all know how I do, but sometimes I do try to measure a little bit. I didn't measure a thing. I think I use like a half a cup right there, and then a little bit more and a little bit more. So I would say possibly a whole cup of grits. I would say that's probably what I used, a whole cup of grits. Now the broth, I have no clue because y'all saw me just pour it in there. I think the rule of thumb is however much you use of grits, you double it with the sauce, with the broth or the water. I don't know, y'all. Just cook it how you can. But yeah, so once that went ahead and cooked down, I put the lid on it, let it cook down. And once that did that, I went ahead and added in some heavy cream. And that is key number 2. I've never done that before, and I'll never not do it again unless I'm just out. Y'all, game changer. If you've been doing this, hi y'all and let me know. Y'all left me in the dark. But anyway, once I added that in, added some more seasoning, because again, heavy whipped cream is going to take away everything. Added that in, mixed it up together. And then I put the lid back on it and kept it on low, or basically almost off. And so I also made some crescent rolls to go with this meal. And so while they were baking, I went ahead and made some honey butter, cinnamon, brown sugar, little glaze or whatever to go on top of it. You just need butter, honey, cinnamon, and then some brown sugar. I put that in the microwave and let it melt down a little bit. And then once that was done, I went ahead and brushed it on top of the rolls. And they were good as always. And then I also added in a little bit of honey on top after I did that, just to give it an extra little sweet and glaze. But y'all, this meal was 10 out of 10. I didn't get me and Bae trying it because it was late at night and we were looking a hot mess and didn't want to be on camera. But y'all see how creamy those grits look? But yeah, this meal was definitely 10 out of 10. We killed it. We were full. We enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you love shrimp and grits as much as we do. And if you try shrimp and grits this way, that smoked salmon in them, definitely a game changer. Definitely tastes like bacon for real. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But as always, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with somebody. And I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye, guys. Love y'all.